Alright, I had a really good round last night. Like, really good. So I feel like sharing it with YouTube. So you all can enjoy it with me. Because when you get a really good round, you want to share it with friends. So, this was amazing. I ended up getting disconnected at the beginning of the game, like 2-3 minutes in. We'll see that when I play the replay. Came back, still went 53, 3, and 4. This was an escort round, and each team hit the goal the first time through. So then we each had a turn again, and then my team hit the goal on our second go, and came up with a stop when the other team had their turn. So we ended up winning 6 points to 4. So I'm going to bring this open and we can watch it together.
Ready for battle.
Oops.
Much lies in store. Let us see to it.
So I know it's only a
strange
minute or
energy
two
here.
into the play,
It feels
and it'll be obvious when I
pure.
disconnect. The game just up and crashed on me. It's been doing that a little bit. I don't actually fault Blizzard for this one. I've got an Intel 13th gen Intel processor, and Intel recently announced that they're all faulty, and so it's causing crashes. Not regular, but enough to be annoying. I tank. This is comp, roll Q. I want to say bronze 5. I'm sorry, bronze 1. Had the count the wrong way. This is bronze 1. And I play Steve with me around. We're going all right through here. We had to push pretty hard, but we were moving, which is good. Sometimes you can get really stalled right there at the beginning. My two supports were on comms with me, so that was really good. That's where I disconnected. So let's see if we can just kind of get a my others just support. And when I came back, they said they were like really nervous that they were going to have to play without a tank, because we were moving the payload, but it really wasn't fighting. So to have to do that without a tank is hard. Plus, anytime it's just that imbalance, it's 4 on 5. So they're doing all right here, obviously. But they didn't move the payload much farther there. Now I come back. The vengeance, because I knew I let my team down for a little bit, so I just jumped right in. Not hitting a lot yet, but that barrack can take a little bit with the shield. And of course that slows us down too. Can't shoot through the wall. And is that pretty with the graphics turned all the way up. I think Overwatch gets enough credit for, I mean, I know it's not like a leading edge graphics game, but where they put work into the graphics, it really shows. Now we're moving things along okay. Managed to survive that ult. I really wanted to get that cast, but I didn't want to get that close to the Pharah right away. I can zero a cast pretty easily. Hit him with a knockback. Like that. Now we're running into overtime, which is nervous, because we haven't gotten very far yet.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Gotta get the cast. back to the payload. Got knocked out of my back. The whole time we're talking at this point. Well, no, I don't think we were talking yet at this point. Not every group talks right away, just because they're on comms together, so it took a little bit. At this point, we were just focused on moving that payload. And I was just trying to make it... I was trying to make it look like I didn't leave on purpose, because people do that too, and then that can end the round sometimes. So I wanted to make it look like I, you know, disconnected on accident.
I'm moving the payload.
My ultimate is ready.
And of course, when I'm playing, I can't see through the walls. So these blue outlines we can't see. You get to see that on the replay, but I don't get to see that in game. That wall there, hang on, I come up to it in a minute, is the absolute perfect placement. She must have practiced that.
Tactical visor activated.
At this point, we've got a minute and a half left, but we're getting pretty close to the next checkpoint, so things don't feel too bad. We're moving along. Just have to deal with that signal. I said the wrong name earlier. Why do I always do that? Sigma? Yeah. To be honest, I'm used to Sigma's taking more work than this guy did. He wasn't easy. But I usually struggle more against Sigma than I did with this one, so it was kind of nice. One less thing to have to stress out about. Their ult failed. I don't have mine yet. See that up into the top. Those percentages that are ticking up are how close to our ults we are. Now I've got mine.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Alright, now we're on the final stretch. By this time, the supports and I were definitely talking. I think it was actually later. Because when I pull off this next ult, we'll get hit. Like that. So then they were jokingly saying that I had redeemed myself. And then we started talking about how my game had just crashed. It just dropped me right out to my desktop.
60 seconds remaining.
No crash reports, nothing. It's just... So at that point, now that we're talking, we really get going. We start calling out what we're seeing left, right, you know, somebody behind us. I don't usually ask my supports for help. I assume that they know revealing. I assume that they know that. It's one of their jobs. So I just call out what I see and where I see it. So we made it. Okay, we had 22 seconds left, but we made it to the finish.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for one. Attackers incoming.
So this is the other team's first time on offense now. And unfortunately, they moved it pretty quickly. We we didn't do badly. As far as like dying a lot. I mean, I only died 4 times in this whole thing. So we did okay, but they really did push us. Watch the flanks. Oh, they always try to flank, but luckily this map keeps it kind of narrow being on the wood like that. There aren't too many places to get outflanked, but at the same time the map puts everybody in line with each other, so it's harder to find cover. That's where it was nice having a couple of really good support players. By this time I'm getting to know how the Sigma moves. Junkrat got nerfed a little bit this season, so if I can stay away from him his second bounce, the bombs aren't quite as big. So I try to keep a little range on Junkrat. And most of the non-tank heroes got their hit points nerfed from 250 to 225. So if I can keep Junkrat at an arm's range and then get him with my micro missiles, it makes life a lot easier.
Valkyrie's charging.
So at this point, we thought things were going really well, and they were. I want to say this all misses pretty badly if I remember right. I'm pretty sure I fired it off here. Yeah. I got one and then Sombra hits me. So at that point they just rolled over us, which with the team kill means they can move really fast. So they hit this next checkpoint almost right away. I want to say there was we got them here at the hairpin for a little while. This actually went pretty well. I got both of their supports there, okay. See, Sigma's got himself trapped in a corner. What I learned is when he puts up the shield that far ahead, just walk through it. Can't shoot through it, but it doesn't stop you from walking through it, so you have to deal with being up close and personal with him, which means watching out for his big rock. But if you can catch him off guard when he throws his shield out, it's a nice easy kill. That's right, and then we were discussing like trying to make a hole right here and which way they might come from. We were right, they were going to come through this opening here. So we were prepared for it. So there's that rock. D.Va's shield can't stop it. So the only thing I can do is sidestep it. The problem with D.Va is when she's firing, she walks a lot slower. So I have to see the rock come, stop firing, then strafe, and then re-engage. All while trying not to get outflanked. So again, yeah, they're moving things along pretty good here. They've got almost 3.5 minutes to make this next, or to finish this out, and they do. I do not think it took them 3 minutes. I think they got there with 2 minutes left, or a minute and a half left. Always a Sombra. She drives me crazy. hasn't killed me yet, just knocked me out of my mech.
Initializing system.
Somebody's hiding in that room again on the left. I saw her run in there. I remember that, so I'll go get her. And now we've gotten a team kill, which is a big slowdown for them. So things were feeling really good at this point. We thought we might get a hold. Still 2 minutes and 14 to go, but then I was annoyed that Bran Flakes had pushed that part forward all by themselves, because that's a good way to get killed. So they took out Mercy there. Being down with support can be a big deal. Mercy's back. But then they start rolling on us. Took out a DPS. Now they come. That shield up over there, there's not much I can do. I got knocked out of my mech. 3-4 targets coming at me. Not much I can do as baby to do. So now it got kind of interesting, because now each team has gotten 3 points. And this is the time you get to start with on the overtime. So let's pull that up.
Ready, one.
Thought about changing tank, we discussed it, but I'm strongest with D.Va. And given how little time we had, I wanted to come out strong and try and catch him off guard, as opposed to swap into another tank that I might not be as comfortable with. I play Orisa fairly well. I'm starting to learn Zarya. I've done Reinhardt. He's not my playing style, I think, is part of the problem. I like to be really aggressive, kind of in your face, and Ryan is much more like a walking wall. Roadhog is another one I'm trying to learn. So, but for the most part, on tank I just do D.Va. And right now, the way the current landscape of comp is, not that many people play tank, so I get fairly well welcomed just for showing up. So here we are in overtime now. This is tough because we have to stay on the payload and we have to keep them away from it, otherwise it won't move. So we've hit the checkpoint at this point. Now we're just turning up the heat. I remember at this point things just get hectic. And I don't know if they got tired, or if they just weren't paying attention so much, because we really do. We just roll on them through this section. And we spent most of this extra round in overtime. So it's really tense.
System's running hot.
So when we hit the payload or the checkpoint here, I think we're gonna get like a minute, so 30 seconds. Technically haven't hit the checkpoint yet. Oh no, we did. We were just in overtime the entire time. Where am I? Yeah. That one was kind of a slip. I remember having like instant regret, and yet I still got somebody out of it, so it worked. And then we turned it into a team kill. So like I said, at this point, this last stretch of this bat map, we were just rolling them. They switched to D.Va, and I was like, no, you don't get to out D.Va me. And we got it. So now we're up 6-3.
Score.
And it's their turn to push again.
3-6. Switching sides. Ready. 1. Attackers incoming.
So we started discussing like where we're most likely to get a hold. There's a couple of those pinch points, the sharp corners, the hairpin corner. Obviously, we want to get a hold anywhere there's a pinch point like this. The funnels all over in one place. You can turn that into a target-rich environment pretty easily. Where all you have to do is just shoot the meat pile, as I've heard it said. But they pushed us back a little bit farther than we wanted. They got their first checkpoint. We were really hoping to stop them without getting to the first checkpoint. They didn't get much farther than that, but they did get to the first checkpoint. So instead of being 6-3, it ended up being 6-4. May's got a wallet behind me, so I couldn't move backwards. And then she comes back out of her little ice block and just... Yeah. But she used all three of her, or both of her abilities and her ult right there. And, I mean, that happens. That means she's all in cooldown.
10 seconds remaining.
So you have to be really good with your primary weapon at that point. Because you don't have any other abilities to fall back on. Yeah, there they got the checkpoint. I was mildly annoyed. But we're working them back. Not letting them push any further forward. Our May got a great ult.
Your carry is here!
That was it. So ended up going 53-3-4 after a disconnect. It was just fantastic. I ended up getting play of the game on that one too. No real surprise, to be honest, but what's going on with the frame rate? Oh, for some reason the frame rate's off. So look at that in a minute. But it was a very good game. So I'm liking playing on comp. Where'd that thing go? Yeah, there we go. I ranked initially at silver 5, and then I've dropped back to bronze 1, and I'm kind of trying to work my way back up, of course, because I'm annoyed. A lot of the games I've gotten since the ranking have just been like, I just played one with a life weaver that I swear to God was trying to kill us. But that's in my opinion of life weaver. I can't stand that hero. I think he's got some great abilities, but I think he's also, it's too easy to use him wrong, to be malicious towards your own team, and I think a lot of people think that's funny. And in open queue or quick play, I mean, maybe, because there's nothing on the line, but if you're gonna do that in comp, just come on. You're just hurting everybody else for why? Because you can? I mean, I know that's pretty much all the motivation people need, but it's just annoying. I kind of wish that hero would come out of comp, because he doesn't seem to add much to it. But anyway, that's my little rant at the end of this video. If you liked it, hit me up if you play Overwatch. I'm going to start trying to put together a little squad of people so that we can all get on comms and roll together. But it's role play, a role queue ranked, and right now I am silver or bronze 1, so you'd have to be close enough to that in order to team up easily. So, but anyway, yeah, if you're interested, hit me up, or just check out my streams on Twitch. Same username as here. See you later.